episode of Mind Your Own Business with DJB. I am DJB. To the right is my co-host, Vanna White. And
Vanna White?
Yeah.
Like your name's Vanna? Like Vanna White? Like,
don't wear it out.
All right. I wasn't expecting that. Like, you didn't tell me your name before I got here.
Yeah, man.
I
legally changed it.
Let me mind my own fucking business.
I legally changed it a couple weeks ago, man.
You right? My bad. Let me mind my own
good.
business. My bad.
Nah, Vanna White's the lady from Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Of all the names, like Vanna White, I was like, oh shit.
I'm trying to get on. You know what I'm saying? Like Jamie Foxx.
Facts.
Vanna White.
Facts.
Nah, but Evan, thank you again for coming out and joining me, doggy. That's Evan.
All right. Okay. All right.
Vanna White.
All right.
Vanna White.
All right. Y'all stupid.
And to my left is my special guest. I would call you a smile curator.
A smile curator. I like that.
Right?
I like that. A smile curator. I like that.
Comedian,
Yes.
producer,
Yes.
writer,
Yeah.
actor.
Yeah.
Just overall creator.
Yes.
And in comparison to a lot of people that are doing the same thing that you're doing, I say a very hard-working individual.
I appreciate that. It means a lot.
If nobody ever told you that, I'll tell you that right now.
I appreciate that, man.
Clint Coley.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, what's up? Glad to be here.
Appreciate you for coming.
Man, I like it out here, by the way, too, man. Like, if anybody out here that's doing this podcast, like, come here. Y'all treat motherfuckers right. Y'all got Japanese whiskey over there, like, yeah. I got Voss water. My bad. Where my Voss at?
You know?
Got Voss water. I like this. I don't get treated like this. Never mind. Yeah, I like this.
What's funny is, I think I just started this in the fall, right?
Okay.
And I was actually looking. You were on my to call list for who I need to come to like figure out my way to maneuver through this podcast game. Like,
Oh, I appreciate that, man. I think the first thing is definitely y'all got it down pat, which is y'all got A1 equipment. The second thing is y'all got A1 topics. Third one is, like, when people come do your podcast, they gotta feel like, like you gotta feel like you in either AS podcast. Like, I don't want to, when I come do somebody's podcast, I don't want to be two niggas in the mic.
right.
Like, I don't want to be two niggas in one. And I don't mind if that's what it is, but tell me that. But, like, accommodations there, especially somebody coming out their way and stuff like that. Like me, I record my I live in Long Beach.
Right.
I record my podcast, so that means you either got to take that drive or take that Uber ride.
Man.
You know what I mean? And if that's the case, hey, I'm going to feed you. I'm going to make sure you got drink, all of that. Like, like anytime somebody doing something, as far as like creatives doing something, lending their voice and talents for free or for nothing or whatever, always make sure they got A1 accommodations. Y'all got that down packed, nigga. It's a fucking smorgasbord. Yo, is that cheese?
Yeah, cheese, crackers, and shit.
That's cheese.
I couldn't find my wood thing. I was gonna make a little.
Yeah, I got a
Kirkland be doing it right,
Well, also,
bro.
we had to keep everything packaged up because we outside. I couldn't, but
I get it.
My mama actually brought me this little net off Amazon. That little
The fly net.
Oh yeah, yo, you know what's crazy? I was at a cookout over the summer, and that was the first time I ever seen that. Like, I was at a cookout, and there was chips and like burger buns and all that, and then I was like, that's how you know she know how to entertain motherfuckers.
For sure, she's done this before.
Women think about shit like that, guys. We don't think about no goddamn fly net. Like,
Bruh, like, hold on. You don't go camping?
no, I'm from Philly.
They don't got the woods in Pennsylvania?
In Pennsylvania, yes.
Okay.
But Philly, no.
But like, I
They
mean,
got Rocky Stairs.
we be thinking about citronella candles and shit.
No,
trying
y'all
to
be
keep
like,
the
okay,
mosquitoes and shit,
so
you
we
know
got
what I'm saying?
that. So I use that like on some like like we sitting on the step at like 2:00. But you said a fly net, like bro, you said we don't go camping. Like it's not. I don't trust camping. That's just me.
You've never camped?
I camped once and I hated it.
Really?
I peed the tent.
You peed in the tent?
I peed the tent by accident. I was like 10 years old, and I was camping in my aunt. They had a nice little house outside of Philly, like maybe like 15 miles out of Philly, right in the suburbs. So we was like, yo, we gonna camp in the woods for the night. And yeah, I peed in the.
Who was you sharing the tent with?
It was me and my cousin Remy and my cousin JR. It was like three of us. And we
They remember that story for sure.
Oh, yo, you asked them today, Clint. They mad as shit. Clint peed the tent.
I bet.
I don't give a fuck how famous I am. I'm still Master P to them.
Clint.
Piss pots, whatever you want to call me.
Right. Pushing P.
Pushing P. What the fuck does that mean, y'all?
Okay, the origination, the
Please,
original pushing P. It don't mean the same thing now. Now that Gunna got to it, now that Gunna and Future got to it, don't mean. Pushing P was a pimp slang where they was selling pussy.
Oh, okay. So what's pushing P now?
Whatever word starts with a P.
TikTok,
Whatever word starts with a P now.
Oh,
Or whatever
no,
word you
that's
can.
ass.
Or they even changed the first letter
Starbucks
of a
drive-through
word.
is pushing P, but walking up to the Starbucks is not pushing P.
Right. They just want you to use it. It don't
Which
even matter
camera?
what it
What
means.
camera can I look at and be like, that's,
Oh yeah, the white boy is your close up.
that's dumb as fuck, yo. That's dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
The you said, wait a minute. Going to in the Star, why is the Starbucks drive-through pushing P?
Because it's
You can just
faster.
push through the P.
What? All right, whatever, man.
No, but I'm saying like it's been like de-emphasized to so much. To like it used to mean something.
Right.
Now it don't mean shit.
Bro, I got gray in my beard. I don't even care no more, dog.
Right.
I
really hard
I
to
got
keep up
gray in my beard, man.
It's really hard to keep up with. You know, you probably don't identify as a super groomer.
I don't even know what is that. What is that?
What
Okay.
are you listening to nowadays?
That's what I'm saying.
You know who I listen to?
90s R&B.
No. I mean I do, of course. I mean, it's me.
TGT.
No, but like TGT. No,
One of the Leverts.
no. Fuck with Levert. But no, if we talk about like current shit that I listen to,
Yeah.
like if I had to pick my favorite rapper right now, who's been out or who's current, Larry June. That's who I fuck with. I like Larry June. He talks about he's eating healthy, organic, and smoothies and just being a good nigga. Like I can relate to that. I can relate to that. Larry June, my favorite. Larry June is who I, but in reality he got an old soul though. Like if you ever listen to Larry June, like he rap like he don't sound 30.
I look at him as one of the Dom Kennedy offspring.
Absolutely. And I was a big fan of Kennedy. Dom.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of Dom.
He's still out here.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, now, but he's still out here. But we talk. He's not in his prime.
I get.
This ain't from the West Side with love too. Like you know what I mean?
That was a time.
Bro, I first moved out here when that joint came out, and
You moved out here when this is my type of party dropped?
I moved out here when OPM was dropping.
Oh, that's even crazy.
Other people, I remember. Here's the thing too. I heard of Dom Kennedy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I come to LA, but it's not the same in on the East Coast.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no way it can be.
It's not the same. So I remember, man, my boy, we was riding home from a comedy store. I forget who I was with. I think it was Chinadu, right? And long story short, driving home, and he put on Platinum Chanel. And I just remember, like, damn, like, I really live in LA. Like, this really, like, yo, this was the first time, like, I'm looking around. Like, and we not, like, you know, Chinadu from Carson. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not driving around Hollywood or Sunset. Like, we driving around, like, Van Ness, and we driving around Gage and stuff. And, yeah, I mean.
You over here.
Yeah,
You in real LA.
When I first moved here, I was living at Florence and Weston.
Okay.
Bro, I here's the thing. Like, this is the one thing I can honestly say.
He was off Halldale.
Yeah, I'm not one of those guys who would be like, yo, LA is like superficial and fake and blah blah blah. Cause here's the thing, when I came to LA, like I met motherfuckers from LA. Got people who like really like embody LA culture.
How'd you get dropped there? Because everybody who comes to LA usually
Go
ends
to the
up
valley.
in Tarzana.
Yeah, Tarzan. Nah.
Or
No, I was it was a weird story. Actually, I was staying at DJ Artistic House. I'll tell you what happened.
Hey, shout out to
okay.
Artistic.
Yeah, staying at DJ Artistic.
Okay, so then a lot of things are tying together now.
Right, so he was DJing a party one night, right? And I never forget. He DJing. I'm the guy. Yeah. Like you play a song, drop it low, ladies, or whatever. Because he wasn't much of a talker back then. You know what I'm saying?
Right, okay.
So if he ain't had to talk, I got that. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
So we having a good time, whatever. At the end of the night, I'm helping him pack his bag. I'm like, you're trying to get something to eat. In my mind, I'm like, I only got like $40 in my pocket. Not really, but I'm gonna go. And then after it was time to get something to eat, he was like, yo, where am I? You know, he's like, yo, man, I said, you need to ride. I was like, yeah, man. So yo, where am I drop you off at? I was like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't got nowhere to live. And he was like, this nigga ain't know me from a can of paint. He only just knew that I was friends with somebody else he knew. He was like, yeah, you can stay with me until you figure it out. Now you ain't gonna stay like 3 years, nigga, but I was there for like a month and a half.
That's
what's up.
But his thing, he don't like roommates. Like I'll never forget that. Anytime that I could repay the favor to him, I've always done it.
That's tight.
Anytime.
That makes the you guys your spades.
Yeah, that's how he got on.
Makes a lot more
That's called nepotism.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, like that's exactly like they was like, yo, we need a DJ. Oh, I know. I got
That's
to
the
call.
podcast Pet Possum.
Oh, niggas a possum. Oh my god,
Yo,
nigga,
I was gonna say, nigga.
get me out of here, dog. Fuck that. I'm hot. My bad. Yo, there's a possum.
That's a big.
I'm dead ass scared, dog. Like I'm not bullshit.
That shit, I don't know.
Yo, and then what's wait a
I
minute.
didn't want you to be surprised.
What's worse is he looking behind me like, yo, it's okay, dog. No,
He's like, yo, what you scared of? What you
yo, what the get mother? Yo,
Get him?
no, I can't.
I
stand.
understand.
You want
He'll
to
go
see?
away soon. He'll go away soon. You want me to get the dog?
Get the table, nigga.
I get the dog.
Yo, there's a possum.
It's a big possum.
The possum like lives in the tree.
Yeah.
Yo, my bad, bro. Am I fucking that shit up?
Nah, you can.
Hey, this is real, bro.
Yo, I'm fucking this.
This is real. And
Yo, nigga,
look, I saw it. I was gonna not say
yo,
something.
I'm scared as shit.
No, he's not gonna touch. He ain't never come over this side of the fence.
Is this nigga blind?
Go get him. Go get him. Oh, watch the cars, bitch. Jam. It's over there. Look at it.
This shit kind of crazy. This, that, and that.
He like, I don't give a fuck.
She don't even see him.
Look up.
That possum stand still. Get him, Blue.
Oh, this dog is.
There you go. He's in.
Get him.
There we go.
Down the fence.
Yo,
Picked up
I'm in the
everything, bro.
middle of doing a podcast, right? I'm high as shit, and there's a possum behind here, and now, yeah, get him, yeah, fuck that possum,
Good job, Blue.
yeah, good job. Where the possum go? His blind. Possums is really blind too.
Possums is blind?
Yeah, they can't see, they blind.
Really?
Dead ass.
But they also just play dead whenever they're confronted.
Possums is bitches.
Yeah.
They can't.
Man, I'm scared. I don't fuck with
I
possums.
mean, Colley a possum.
Yeah, I'm a bitch. If I'm a pussy, I don't care, dog. I'm scared, dog. I ain't even gonna act up.
So you have never eaten possum?
Nigga, no, I'm from Philly. I don't eat possum.
Bro, you blaming a lot of shit on Philly.
We don't
right
eat possum. We don't see possum. Well, no, there was a possum in my mom's trash can.
It's not in there. This bitch went that way. Come on, Blue. Good girl. Come on. Come on.
This is amazing.
Look, I hope y'all roll. I hope all this shit rolls,
Good
dog.
TV, bro.
I'm scared as shit,
This
dog.
is good TV right here, man. I'm gonna go pick up my trees while we all getting up and shit.
I went to high school with Chinadu too.
Did you? That's
He's
my
doing
man,
comedy now,
dog.
right? It's funny, yeah.
That's my man. Yo, my bad, dog.
I didn't want you to get no
Nigga,
surprise.
I was scared, dog. I'm
Yeah.
legit. Like, if there's one thing that fuck with me, it's nature, dog. I ain't even gonna hold you. I swear, I'm not like, yo. If a nigga walked up here with a gun, I'd be like, all right, dog.
Right, you don't know how to deal with that.
At least I don't even know how to deal with it, but it's like.
I'm ready. I'm mentally ready.
But a possum, you don't know what the fuck this motherfucker
That's
is.
true. I get it.
At least the nigga that got a gun talking to you.
Right.
Like, you know what, man? You got one last time.
He wants something.
Yeah, whatever you want. I don't know what this
I don't
motherfucker
know what
wants.
the fuck the possum wants. Don't worry. If it pops up, I'll tell you. I've shown
What if he get on the top rope?
That doesn't happen.
I'm scared, dog.
What
All
if
right.
he get on the top rope?
Yeah, dog.
And this is
What if he get on the top rope?
just princess
Yeah.
brides or
All right.
some shit.
Y'all keep talking.
Yo, this the best podcast, dog. No, dog, y'all gotta send me this, dog.
Oh, that's true. You'll see it.
Oh, this is dog. No, but my reaction is lit. That's for real though. Like
That's real life.
where the dog?
I'm
go?
looking at you the whole time. So if I see anything, I'm gonna tell you, just like I did.
Yeah, no, you kept it a buck. I was scared. I'm like,
Right.
oh, he back, motherfucker. He's back.
Oh, he.
He's back. This motherfucker's
Not
back.
that fast.
He's back,
Where's
dog.
the pellet gun at?
We gonna shoot him?
I
You
mean,
might have to.
you know, just.
All right, I'll shoot him. I don't think I got a pellet gun.
Man, you got a real gun?
I do.
Oh yeah, he might have to go, bro. I'm sorry.
I want to see it, but we gotta cheer. We gotta.
This motherfucker, he's back.
We gotta move a camera.
He's back, dog. I'm not.
You not? Yeah, I'm gonna move the phone. Yeah,
Look at
for
this
sure.
dude. Why you? Yo, no, man. I'm not. Dog. I'm not. I don't fuck with. He's coming over here.
Hey,
man.
hey,
This nigga,
hey,
dog.
bro.
He
Hey,
gotta
stay
go.
away from the homie
Shoot
Clint,
him,
bro.
dog. He got-
Stay away from the homie Clint, bro.
Yeah, dog. Come
Hold
on.
on.
Look at him. He got his arms out. Get him.
Oh, watch out. Oh.
Woo.
Yeah, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Look at him. He right there. He's right there. He right there. Get him.
This way.
Not me, bitch.
He right there. Get him. Yo, that possum dirty as shit
Damn,
too.
he ran.
Right, missing spots.
Yeah, dog. He ain't got.
Blue
He
can
just
stay.
scuttled
Blue
past
can
this
stay.
cactus.
Yeah.
He's gonna keep Blue outside.
Alright, that's fair.
Damn it. Oh, what the fuck? If y'all got
Oh, Lakers lost. That's so funny.
Everything is just catching us off guard today. Well, not the Lakers losing.
No, not the Lakers losing.
He said that ain't catch us off guard.
Not too much. I wanted it to catch us off guard. But don't worry, Blue is staying.
Alright, Blue.
Don't worry, we got a bodyguard now. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun.
This is gonna be a great.
You alive?
No, I just put it on my story.
You got pets?
No,
Right.
that's the thing. All right, dog. No pets. I had a dog when I was like 12. Her name was Haley. I hated this fucking dog.
Haley?
Yeah, it was because we got it from white people.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Let me tell you, my mom was like, yo, these people at my job want to give us a dog. It's 2 years old. It's a Rottweiler. You know what I mean? I said, you looking down, dog. We good? Let me
I was
sit.
looking for my drink.
All right, let me sit crisscross applesauce on this motherfucker.
I love it.
Nigga, so like,
I was looking for my drink.
but I don't know now, man.
I get you.
You ever go over somebody's house with roaches?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying y'all got roaches.
Yeah, I get exactly what you're
But it's like it's a possum.
saying.
Like it's a, like, yo, I've been over my cousin's house with roaches and I couldn't sit down. I couldn't sleep right. My bad. Let me tell y'all one of the worst stories I've ever had on the road. I was doing a show in Detroit.
Oh, not Detroit.
I was doing a show in Detroit. Yeah, man. Now, first of all, this was an all-around bad day. Number one. So I get on stage.
What's with comedians in Detroit?
No, Detroit's a great city. Like, there's a reason why I had a bad say.
Go on.
You'll understand when I get to the story. So I get on stage. I'm about 2 minutes into my set. I'm telling jokes. I'm like, normally these work. Now, mind you, this is like 2011. I'm like, normally these work. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? Everybody's in their phone, right, at the time. And I'll never forget, nigga, this was the day Whitney Houston died.
Oh.
So somebody in the top joint yelled out, yo, we don't want to hear them jokes. Whitney Houston just died. So I'm thinking he bullshit.
Right.
I look over to the left. I looked over to the left. There's a radio personality there. She's boo-hoo crying.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, oh. And it's like, like when it's not like we lost like, James DeBarge and no shit like that. No diss to James DeBarge, but,
Right.
life, we be all right.
It's a big
Yeah, we gonna be all right. We lost Whitney Houston, dog.
Right.
Like arguably the greatest, not arguably, the greatest singer, like the voice
Vocally.
ever.
For sure.
Nobody. Mariah's a
That
close
range
second.
is crazy.
Yeah. So I say all that to say, I get booed, whatever. So I get to my hotel though, and I'm staying at the Corkscrew Inn.
Yeah.
All right. As I'm staying at the Corkscrew Inn, first of all, you should have known what kind of shit we doing because this hotel had panties in a vending machine. They sold panties in the vending machine.
How much were they?
They accommodated.
They were
you
like
to
$6
a-
or
to
some
a
shit like
courthouse.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all, it was crazy. But nigga, I get on the motherfucker.
It ain't there, bro.
Bro, I'm scared, dog.
I
Fuck
got you.
that.
Listen, my head is always facing this.
Yeah.
Trust me.
So now I look like a bitch. No, I don't, man. Y'all look.
you get-
You get the hardest studs over
That
here.
possum was very big.
Yeah, it was very big. It was missing spots and shit.
Yeah, that means he bout it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, like he don't give a fuck.
Listen, and you still here with the shit. You sitting crisscross applesauce.
Yeah, I'm
This
good,
shit was
dog.
4 days worth of meat.
Yeah, nah, facts.
Yeah. You had pasta before? It sounds like.
This sounds like this nigga had possum.
Right,
before.
yeah, you had pasta.
Tell us your possum story, bro.
Nah,
You have
I
possum.
just know people that have had possum. I got
People
cousins.
from Philly.
I got cousins. Nah, they're from Pennsylvania though.
Yeah,
just
like-
apparently just outside.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've had squirrel.
I have too.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, so he thought it was crazy.
What?
He feels insulted.
Here's the thing: squirrels are like more respectful.
Yeah.
Like with squirrels, like I get along with squirrels. Like they move out the way.
You wanna try this with me?
No, I'm good. I'm just, I think me keep looking over my shoulders is actually funny. So I'm gonna keep doing
I
it.
agree.
Like, cause here's the thing. I just be randomly talking, and like, here's the thing. When you like feel like roaches, rats, or anything like that, it's always like on your neck now.
And apparently
man.
possums, too.
Yeah. So now this possum, he got me.
Right, for sure.
I'm having a dream about this
He
motherfucker.
controls you. He controls you.
Is there any famous possums?
There is now.
Yeah. What's this motherfucking name, dog?
That's the podcast possum. I don't know.
You gotta give him a name, dog.
Right. It's got to start with a P. Pushing P.
Pushing Possum. You gotta call this episode Pushing Possum.
Yeah, all right. We'll call it Clint Coley, but yeah.
Oh, all right, my bad.
That'll be in the caption.
Pushing Possum.
This segment will be pushing possum.
Pushing
That'll
Possum.
definitely be
And
in the
it,
description.
it's cool because possum start with an O.
It do. It do.
Oh,
Oh, yep.
possum.
Oh, possum, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it do.
The white man, bro, be fucking.
Yo, English is a stupid fucking language.
Yo, bro, it's dumb as fuck.
There's no reason that possum should start with an O.
No,
Or
there's
pneumonia
no, or
should start with
baloney,
a P.
or baloney is bologna, like all of that.
Like, did an Irish person get to create possum spelling? Like, just put an O in front of the shit?
Well,
Like,
I see what you
O'Reilly
did with
or
O'Reilly.
something?
I was lost for a second.
O'Reilly.
Auto parts.
Oh, I thought that was the motherfucker. All right, there it is. Yeah, Blue. Yeah, yeah,
Blue, your boy now.
yeah. I
That's
fuck
she
with
a
Blue.
girl, though.
Yeah, what's up, Blue? How you doing, girl?
Alright, so, speaking of Irish people, I was just watching this video of Joe Rogan. Talking
this
about
guy,
how
man.
you don't get insulted when people insult Irish people, but for some reason the N-word is so triggering. And I was thinking about this today. And I was like, why is the N-word so triggering? And I think it's because there's so much truth that gets exposed that hasn't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some truth that's been in the dark that gets exposed every time that word is said. Like slavery is just that shit. America's like, okay, let's talk about something else.
Right.
But whenever you say nigga, it gets brought back up. You know what I mean?
It's what nigga comes with.
Exactly. Or
Like-
what nigga came from.
Right, exactly. Like nigga is not like you gotta remember we were identified as that. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't know, like you gotta think about it. Like they didn't care about anything. Like that was regular conversations. I got 5 niggas over here. There's 3 niggers over here. There's 6
That shit
niggas
was
over
a
here.
lowercase noun, bro.
Huh?
It was a lowercase noun.
Yeah, and I think that it's
You know?
offensive because that's what white people called us during slavery. That's what white people called us to oppress. They know it's offensive. That's the thing. It's like that's what Joe Rogan fails to realize. Like he knows it's offensive. He knows why it's offensive.
Absolutely.
Like why do white people consistently want to play dumb? Like that's what pisses me off. Like it's more so like like we keep having these conversations, but white people stop playing dumb. You know why you can't say nigga. Just the same reason why I know why I can't say the F word in describing gay people.
Yeah.
I know why I can't use that. Like, if I got on this podcast and said, man, F these it's over for me.
Right, I get it.
Y'all not airing that.
I will.
He said,
I won't make a clip out of it because you're my friend.
yeah, but you get what I'm saying, though? Like, if it come out later, like, if I'm about to do a show with NBC and they see on a podcast that I referred to gay people as the F word, and here's the thing. I'm so cognizant of that, I'm even saying the F word.
Right.
Why can't he say the N word?
Right.
Why can't he just say the N word? The N word. When I say
And then also being somebody in this space though, you podcast.
right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like
First of all, not just Joe Rogan podcast. He's the podcast.
Right.
He has the number. Like
he is the podcast.
He's the
His
podcast.
Right. He is the top tier podcast.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
When you search podcast, you're gonna find
But
Joe
Joe
Rogan.
Rogan. Yeah.
Right, for sure. But like his road to get there, there's been moments where you think when you're filming, you thinking about like I gotta say some shit to get these people going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a common thing for white people to think will get people going. Like I'm not scared to say nigga.
Yeah, and it's like
I mean, it does, though.
it's like
It
you,
works.
you're saying it, you're doing it because you want to oppose cancel culture, or you're doing it because you want. It's not. Here's the thing about cancel culture, right? I do understand that we go too far with it sometimes, but let's be clear, right? If you have oppressing views about either the opposite sex or the opposite race, you should be canceled. Like Donald Sterling, he was banned for life when he used the word nigger. Because at the end of the day, whatever the percentage of the NBA is black.
Yeah.
So, and we're not even just talking about just players. We talk about players, coaches. You know, one of your constituents, Michael Jordan, an owner, is black.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, you should be canceled when you do things like, because you know it's wrong.
Right.
So my thing is, but I do understand sometimes we take it a little extra and we want to cancel people before we get all the facts and blah blah blah. But the facts is that you're trying to say, oh, I can say nigga, or I ain't scared to say nigga because I'm opposed to cancel culture. It's like, yo, you're using it and it's offensive.
Right.
You're knowingly offending people. Just like, again, I go back to the F word. I'm cognizant of the fact that I don't even have to use that word to make my point. When I look in the camera and be like, y'all know what the F word means.
Yeah.
You know what it is. So what are we talking about? And I think that we consistently want to give people excuses and be like, oh, it's not that serious. Like, yo, it is that serious. It is that serious. It should be taken serious. And my thing is like, yo, like, here's the thing. I don't want to cancel people for every small infraction or something like that. Like you show titties, or I mean, that's a bad example. But like, if you say, here's the thing, if you say something and you're remorseful about it,
Right.
if you're like, yo, I didn't mean, I'm sorry, I didn't know that then I can. There's space for an apology. Right. There's space for growing. There's space for, you know what I'm saying? There's no space for you doubling down on the word nigga, or tripling down or quadrupling down, and then saying you don't give a fuck.
Real spill.
So
Yeah. That's
yeah.
That.
I just wanted to make sure it was cool with the possum.
Hey, y'all think India Ari is Hannibal Buress? Is Joe Rogan's Hannibal Buress?
Oh.
Because you know Hannibal ended Bill.
So he didn't really end Bill. He
Exposed Bill.
He definitely exposed Bill. I don't think because here's the thing. Here's the thing. Joe Rogan's not gonna face the same consequences Bill Cosby faced.
Oh,
Right.
And it's also night and day with the
seriousness of
right.
it.
So
I get it.
nigga is bad. We
Right.
get it. But drugging women, nigga.
Yeah, I know. I didn't,
Right.
Drug, you ain't coming back from that.
yeah, that's real.
I mean, with that, did you see Kwame Bell has the new?
Yeah, I didn't watch it though.
I mean, I haven't watched it either, but like, not to say that we haven't like beaten this topic to a dead horse, but like,
I get it.
What was his,
Motive
behind making this? You think
What do you think?
clicks or And
I
he's
mean,
working
look,
for CNN, like they ain't got shit else to talk about. with
W.
black people.
Kamal Bell is a fellow comedian of mine. I don't know him, never had the chance of meeting him. But I'll say that that's why I didn't watch it. Because I don't understand the point. I don't understand what are we doing with this? It's like we need to talk about Cosby. What are we gonna talk about? Are we gonna share more stories about him?
What understanding do you want people to have?
Because here's the thing. My stance is firm. If what they say is true, because I don't know, I've never read all the facts. I haven't had time. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, if he's proven guilty, or if what he said is true, I totally agree he should be in jail. I don't want nothing to do with him. I don't. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, what else is there? Like what else is there? The man is what is he? 88 or like what are we at this point? Like he's not making television. He's not. I just wish he would just go away and shut the fuck up. Like my thing with
He
Bill,
wishes he could just go away.
I
and
just
shut
never
the fuck up.
was a fan of Bill Cosby because I always felt like he was black men's biggest adversary. He used to condemn the young black youth. He condemned us.
He went hard against us.
He used to talk shit about us.
remember.
He made it look like we were some degenerates.
Everything you're doing is gonna keep you down, so y'all ain't shit. That was his stance for a very long time.
Right, and it's like, yo, Bill, but what are you doing? You know what I mean? I get it. You made a different world, or you made the Cosby Show, and you wanted to show. But at the end of the day, those are self-gain, bro. And I know you giving money to Temple, but are you in the streets? You from North Philly, bro?
Bill Cosby's from Philly?
He's from
I just really found that out today.
Bill Cosby. He's from North Philly. Like you know.
Which Philly are you from?
I'm from Uptown, so I'm from like East Oak Lane.
Okay.
Like so, where I'm from is past North Philly. Like past, I'm about just to put in perspective. I'm about 10 minutes away from the South University.
Okay.
We're technically the northernest part of the city. But like, so where I'm from, East Oak Lane, it's like Uptown consists of East Oak Lane, West Oak Lane, Germantown, Mount
So
Airy.
you're from the northernest part of Philly,
North
but you're not
Cassidy.
from North Philly.
No, which is weird, right?
Where's Cassidy?
Cassie's from my neighborhood. He's from uptown. Cassie's from uptown. Cassie's from uptown. He's from either Mount Airy or Germantown, that area.
Have you met him?
Yeah. Yeah. I actually just
Is he
seen
a nice guy?
Yeah. I just seen
I can
Cassidy at
imagine.
the he was at the cafe. He was at the Drake event, the Drake battle rap event. He was on that. He was at that show.
sure.
I saw him. Saw Freeway. They about to,
$3?
huh? No, it's here.
$3.
Oh no! Oh my bad. I thought you said Dallas. Nigga, I thought you said Dallas. Nigga. Yeah, no, nigga was here. Like, I never met Reed Dollars.
Okay.
Though. Never met Reed, but
Like Philly battle rap.
yeah, I do too. Like I'm a big fan of that shit. But no, he what was I gonna say? Yeah, no. So Cassie's from up there. Eve is from uptown. Kyle Lowry and I went to high school together. And
Did he hoop?
Huh? Yeah. Yeah. The motherfucker's a Hall of Famer. Like, yeah.
Wait, he's a Hall of Famer?
He's gonna get in the Hall of Fame.
You think so?
First ballot?
No.
Third ballot.
Probably like 5th or 6th. All I'll say is this:
That's-
if Mitch Richmond is in the Hall of Fame,
Well, I mean, C. Webb is still not in, which is fucked up.
right? But that's because more so
So-
that's more politics than it is actual basketball. But like, think about it: Mitch Richmond.
Right.
I'm not saying he was trash.
No.
Mitch Richmond was a great player.
He's a good
but
player.
has he won anything?
Yeah. He won with the Lakers.
Won what? He
A
won.
chip.
He did
He got a chip. in
on that
01.
2000. He was on it.
He was on that 01 team.
He slid in. He slid in and got
Okay,
him
so
one.
he did it. He did it. Okay, he did
Big
it. Okay,
slide.
he did it. Juwan Howard, like.
He did a gross little.
Okay, I see what you said. Okay,
You know what I'm
but,
saying?
but we don't remember him for that.
No, we don't.
But my point is, we remember Kyle Lowry for winning the championship with Kawhi Leonard in Toronto. On top of that, he's been to multiple All-Star games. I'm not saying that he's the greatest point guard, but he will get in the Hall. He'll get in the Hall of Fame for sure.
Fair enough.
And I think Kyle Lowry was on an Olympic team. You think he got to go
I
back?
think he did. He might even have like 2.
Now I'm not gonna say to act like me and Kyle was cool in high school. Like,
Oh, you wasn't cool with him?
I didn't know him. Like he was.
You knew of him.
Yeah, like I saw him at lunch. I see him at Sturgis around the neighborhood, but I'm not like I ain't gonna walk up to him like, yo, Kyle, what up, bro? Know me, Clint? No, he doesn't. Like,
Gotcha.
that's okay. Like, but
Does he know who his dad is?
I don't know.
What?
I always imagine that his dad is Paul Pierce.
He do look.
Kyle Lowry's dad? is
Yeah,
Paul
but I don't know the age difference. Like, I don't know if he's old enough.
No, man.
But like that could be a thing, nigga.
That's funny
Look
as
at them,
shit.
Look at these two niggas, bro. Look at them.
They
two
might
niggas.
have the same.
No,
dad.
Kyle. So
Maybe.
Kyle is a year older than me. So when I was at Northeast in 9th grade, he was in 10th grade, and then
So he's
Did
an
you?
04.
yeah, and the year then when he was in 10th grade though, that year he went to Northeast High School. He was that bull, and they transferred like he did a Catholic school, Cardinal Doherty. That's actually so my sister went to that school, and that's the school that's across the street from my house. So they got him in Catholic school though, and then you know what happens next.
For sure.
You know, Catholic school, yeah, they paid for him to go to school. Villanova,
The word bull.
bull, yeah.
Is it boy?
No.
Is
It's
it?
boy and bull.
It's B-U-L, bull.
What is it like?
Just it's you, like
It's
bull.
just me.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like bull, yeah, like fuck out of here, bull. Like.
Come on, boy. You know the John.
Yeah, or the bull. Like this bull, we go, yeah. Or prime example, like, yo, me and my bull, we just went over to the
Sound like you can use it every time you use boy.
yeah. So I don't say boy, we just say bull. It's my young
Gotcha.
bull. It's my man.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's my man.
That's fair enough.
That's it.
B-U-L.
B-U-L.
That's
Bull.
the English language, man.
It's crazy.
This is motherfucker.
It's wild.
That shit is tight. Question. Hold on. I had a good one. Okay, so I know how you started comedy.
Yeah.
But I want to know about your journey to LA. How
Okay.
did you get to LA? When was this? What was your thought process getting here? And then
I'll tell you exactly what happened. So I was doing so this was 2010. Alright. So I moved here. Well, first of all, let me start here. I moved here May of 2011.
okay.
So around 2010. So when I moved from Philly in 2010, and I moved to New York.
Okay.
And you know, you're in New York, you want to be, you know, like stand up, comedy, 5 mics a week
Right.
or 5 mics a night, like getting up, boom, 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 right?
Where did Jerry Seinfeld go? That's where I want to go.
Yeah. Well, that's not what I was saying, but like, yeah. He said, where did Jerry? But New York comedy is very like elitist comedy. It's very like we do comedy the right way over here. Like it's, you know what I mean. But me, I had aspirations on top of stand up to get into film, television, and stuff like. Don't do that. Yeah, I ain't jumped though. I didn't jump. There you go.
The food was ready though.
Yeah, you see, I ain't jumped though. Yeah,
he was in his 3-point
I've been plotting
position.
on that for like 10 minutes. I kind of failed. I didn't get.
It's all good. So, like I was saying, so at the time, yeah, I'm living in New York. I'm about 23. I'm doing college shows. Okay. So like, I'm literally emailing like different college campuses, and I'm like, yo, I want to come do a show for free. I'll pay for myself to get out there. I just want to try and get fans. You know what I'm saying? So one of the colleges happened to be UCLA. So they was like, yo, you're not having you do. You're not doing your own show. And just because you got to realize it's UCLA, you got to remember like how many other comedians is in LA you can get. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they can afford somebody famous.
Right.
So they had me come on like their little showtime at the Apollo Amateur Night. And shit. So I came there.
But did you get to headline it?
I think I was the last comedian. I think I was the last person.
You got to headline open night.
Yeah, and I think I was the only comedian. But I went on there. I ripped that motherfucker.
That's all right.
And I remember I didn't even think I wasn't even that good. But I was just like, it was like I was doing hack shit. Like I was doing jokes like where all my 80s babies at. Like I was doing dumb shit like that. But it was working though. So
Them 80s babies be laughing.
he said 88. So I was like,
He gets me.
right. So and we like 23 at the time too. So like 22. So yeah. So then
He gets me.
so at the time I'm staying with my homegirl, and I was like, yo, you know what, man? Like I wanna move here. She was like, do it. And I'm like, bet. And this was April of 2011, and I was right out here a month later.
Damn.
Like got rid of my apartment in New York. I was getting evicted anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I just
The stars was aligning for you.
yeah, I was
New
like,
York.
man, I could keep this $1,000. Yeah,
You can't find me in LA.
yeah, right. I was like, man, I'm out. I got rid of and then I ain't really had shit anyway. I ain't had no bed. Like I lived in the studio. I had a futon and a couch I couldn't take with me anyway.
Fuck that full time.
Fuck that. I didn't care about the pots and pans. And what the fuck I'm gonna do with that too?
Right.
I put all that shit. Actually, I think I put that shit in my mom's garage. I'm not sure. But anyway, just packed my clothes, came on out here, and that's how I met Ron.
Artistic.
And then next thing you know, I was just like man, dog.
That's in my head as an actual LA native. I feel like that was a strange blessing for you.
It's the best blessing
because you got to get real LA culture.
That's here's the thing. That's why I live here. That's why I'm staying here. That's why I'm not moving because I know what I know what LA has to offer.
Right.
You
Real
know,
LA.
You know exactly. Like not Glendale, not Burbank, not North Hollywood. I'm talking like everything south of fucking Adams, my nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
Where's your favorite taco truck?
It's actually on. Is it on Adams? No, it's not. It's on Venice and La Brea.
Hell yeah, it is.
Venice and La Brea.
Leo's.
Yeah, that joint. Yeah,
Come on now.
Venice and La Brea. That joint right there.
That's the one right there.
Yes, sir.
You
Not
can
at the Sinclair gas station, though. The joint across the street. So the one at the there's the one at the gas station.
Yeah,
That won't be popping.
Yeah. Then the one across the street from there, I fuck with that one.
Really? You just a rare one. You getting that?
Why?
What's your favorite taco?
I like fish tacos.
Interesting.
I like fish tacos. Why you said
Why that one, not the Sinclair one?
I ain't even
Because everybody be at the Sinclair ones because they put pineapples on the pastor.
Yeah, see, I'm not that guy. So for me, I think my boy Milan took me there one night, and I was just like, this the truck.
Yeah.
Like they got
you at the right time.
They got me right. Yeah, like and it was cheap.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that got me. It was like I had like 6 tacos for like $11,
Yeah.
and a sun kick like $12. Dog, you eat good.
Yeah.
So I was cool.
Right. Once you do the math, like you kind of, it's like late night. You do the
Yeah,
math, like,
dog. It's
I got 6. It was less than 12. That's a deal.
Yeah, dog. That's,
As long as it was less
$2
than
tacos.
Less than $2 tacos.
yeah, I can fuck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that's why it's my favorite joint.
All right. That's a good truck. I mean, it's a good truck. Leo's
But
is
that's
the more popular.
I
one.
agree, but it's a truck at least that
But
you know
that's
that
a very
It's an LA truck.
It's a very LA truck. You gotta know that truck. Like you could be from somewhere else and know Leo's, but you gotta be from the city to know that shit.
I be at the spots.
Spot.
I'll be at the spot like when
That's the coming home from Hollywood truck.
yeah.
You
I'll
ever
be
been
at
to
the
the court?
hospital, huh?
You ever been to the court?
The court.
It seemed like you would fuck with the court.
I'm fucking the court. I go to the court.
Yeah.
Court or whatever.
Court.
I like everything, man.
Nigga,
Like,
you don't even know what it is. You
it
should
don't matter if it's in LA though. If you say it's like here's the thing, LA natives, right? No, like first of all, like okay, prime example, right? When Issa was doing Insecure,
Yeah.
and she was showing like I knew where everything was.
Insecure has the best B-roll.
Yeah,
I've
I
ever
knew where
seen.
everything was. Like I'm like, nigga, I know where this is. Like, and I've been like the first episode, Mavericks Flights.
Oh, man.
Who's never been there? If you live in LA, everybody been to Mavericks Flights. That shit is a dog. That shit is the hood.
My mama loved that shit.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Yeah, like who's never not been there? Like if you really a LA motherfucker,
I don't know too many people that haven't been there.
I don't like. Here's the thing, bro. I don't even like Hollywood.
Me neither.
I don't like hanging out there. I don't like doing. I don't like none of that.
Nothing about it.
I don't like nothing about it. Like I don't mind going because you got to do it. But bro, listen, the most fun I've ever had was at backyard barbecues. Was that functions? I call them functions.
That's what they are.
The functions, dog. Like I like functions, dog. I don't like going to the club. I like functions. You guys, you having a function? Invite
You
me.
ever heard LA lingo with Philly accent?
They are like borderline angry every time they
Right.
and so it just sounds a lot more aggressive.
Right. I like function.
I really like functions.
I do.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like, damn.
sincerely fucking happy.
I love a good function, dog. Like, cause here's the thing, function gonna have. It's gonna have liquor.
Yeah.
It's gonna have good music.
Yeah.
It's gonna motherfuckers in the function gonna be dancing.
Yeah.
Like out here,
Elbows
y'all be like
I keep my elbows tight. I be like,
Oh, okay. You want
you
to
get tight. Nah, my shit's
yeah,
be.
Oh, well, it's like a mating call. Like, you know how like birds.
He said it's like a
birds stick
mating
their
call.
wings out and show the feathers and shit when they trying to mate. That's the elbows up.
yeah, I made it.
Yeah, I know. You're like, I'm just here to have a good time.
Yeah,
No,
you
I don't
know.
want any problem.
No, dog. I be having fun, man.
Yeah.
I've sweated coming home from functions, dog.
Oh, for sure.
Sweated. I met. The crazy thing too. Like I met. Like LA got women,
Yeah.
right? Like and when I say women, like y'all be thinking like not y'all, but I'm thinking like motherfuckers be thinking like like models and you know what I'm saying? Like nah, dog. Like you talk about an LA chick, like man, like I fuck with them heavy.
Where your favorite girls from?
Philly. I mean,
Yeah.
my favorite women are from Philly.
Yeah.
They don't have the best looking women,
Okay.
but my favorite women, like
total package. Like,
yeah, I'll take a Philly girl over anybody.
Okay. I can see that because my answer's LA.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I'm not.
For sure.
Listen, I ain't gonna do that to Philly women.
I get
You know what I mean? Like I may appreciate LA women. I may think that around the country, like Philly's not top 5 women, but when it comes to like the total package, I'm talking that the looks, the attitude, the you know what I'm saying, the smarts, the street smarts. Like I think Philly women have, for me, they got, and maybe that's just me saying that because it's a product of my environment. But
I always had a thing for girls from the Bay.
really,
The Bay, man, I like it. They really
cultured
low,
out there.
mellow, and they got ass.
Bay women are cultured. They seen shit. They seen shit.
They like to portray themselves like they seen shit.
Well,
And that's cool. Like, go ahead, girl. Act like you seen some shit.
I like Texas, man.
Yeah, Texas is where it's at.
so I said
Which
this.
part, though?
Houston has the best looking black women in the country. It's not close, bro. No, I'm sorry. So listen, here's my top 5.
Okay.
All right, top 5 black women
In
cities.
the United States.
If you a black man and you want a black woman and you want a black wife, 1 through 5, here's where you need to be.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Number 1, Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Number 2, Washington D.C.
Hello.
Chocolate City.
Number three is Atlanta, Georgia.
I knew you was gonna say Atlanta.
Had
Go
to
ahead.
be.
Gotta be, yeah, man.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna be top 3. Go ahead.
Number 4, New Orleans.
Wasn't expecting
find
that.
one.
New Orleans.
No, expecting that, but that
You
makes
find
total
one
sense.
New Orleans, man.
Shame on me for not.
All I'm gonna say
find
is,
one there, though.
as soon as they ask you, you hungry, baby?
Baby.
Yeah. As soon as they say that, yeah.
Yeah.
And number 5 is Chicago.
Chicago.
Number 5 is Chicago.
I'm a little scared of.
No, you
Chicago
shouldn't be.
women.
No,
You just
they,
don't understand.
yeah, bro. They all that.
intimidate me.
Chicago women, all that, bro. And then honorable mention is Dallas, Texas. Honorable mention is Dallas, Texas, and of course LA. And I know, and Brooklyn. I forgot about them too.
I like Brooklyn.
I imagine that the total package girl is somewhere in New York because just the fashion and the attitude.
So
mixed with the looks, I ain't never met this person, but I imagine.
here's what pisses me off about New York women sometimes. I keep looking over. I know. Here's what I don't like about New York women sometimes. I think sometimes it can be extra.
Yeah.
Sometimes some of y'all don't turn it off. It's like, yo, chill. Like,
Right.
I get it. You from New York.
That's what I imagine about the Chicago woman.
They know how to, but when you tell them to chill, they will. New York women is like, nah, nigga, fuck that.
Man.
At least Chicago women, because here's the thing, right? Chicago women, what I like about them is,
Go ahead, find my cup.
my favorite thing about Chicago women is one thing, is more so, like, they have, it's kind of, okay, Chicago to me has one of the best food cities in the country. It's neck and neck with New Orleans, right? And
Chicago got the best what neck and neck? Oh shit, you like
it's neck and neck with New Orleans. It's not just pizza though. But my thing is, here's the thing. The reason why people will take Chicago food over New Orleans, so New Orleans got the best seafood, they have the best chefs, they have, you know what I'm saying? But Chicago, you can get 5-6 different types of food, and they're an A in each one. Italian food, they're an A. When it comes to soul food, Chicago's an A. When it comes to, like Italian beef or Polish sausages and pizza, and they're very well rounded. That's Chicago women. They're very well rounded. Chicago women are like, they're a great combination of hood, smart, and like they also, but at the same time, like you can bring them in front of white people too.
Interesting.
Yes.
okay, I got a question for you.
Not to say that we need white people's approval. We don't. Right.
You gotta be able to bring you around them though. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't just be kicking it over here the whole time.
He said I can't be kicking it over here.
With your podcast, Advice from a Fuckboy, right?
Yes.
Do you often get labeled as anti-feminist?
No, I never get labeled as
Okay, because that's good.
that. Because what people, it's what people. When people listen to the podcast, they know what I'm on.
That's what I was gonna say.
So they know what I'm on. So like at the end of the day, I don't portray nobody that I try not to be. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, do I make mistakes? Am I perfect? Nigga? Absolutely not, dog. You know what I mean? But
You're not perfect.
shut up. So what I was saying was, she was. I don't know why I'm hot. That's why I sweat. But no, but like I don't. I'm not a feminist. But like here's the thing, They don't label me as anti-feminist because on a lot of things I'm on the women's side.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But on all that, I'm on men's. Here's the thing. I'm not trying to be right. I just want to get it right. That's all it is. I don't need to be right. So my thing with women is I'm not arguing with you. You know what I mean? I can't negate your experiences. You right. You've dealt with motherfuckers who be lying. They got a girlfriend. You dealt with motherfuckers like all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like prime example. Like if if my ex talks about me, she be like, yo, she remembers the day we broke up. Broke up. Why? I had a Super Bowl party. Had a whole Super Bowl party at my house while she was moving. Right now.
Wait, that's not why she broke up with you.
No. That's not the reason. That was the last straw.
Yeah, that was the one that broke.
That was the icing on the cake. Because Clint, I'm tired of your selfish shit. That was a selfish ass move, right? Now, at the time though, am I thinking like that? My bad. I'm not thinking like that. Nah, I'm thinking like, yo, I want to do what I want to do. Eagles was in the Super Bowl. I'm having a party, and we won.
And the Eagles was in the Super Bowl.
I mean, that was like
Yeah,
never
I mean,
gonna
we
happen
won.
again.
Right.
But he ain't lying. He ain't lying. But I say all that to say, like, but like, if she told that experience, right? Who am I to say, well, you did this wrong, and you did this wrong, and you did this, and I'm saying me as a relationship, I guess, anti-feminist, feminist, whatever you want to call me.
Fun fact, I remember this story.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though, right? There's two sides to every coin, but
Right.
but on the same token, though, I only bring that story up, one, because, we still cool.
Yeah.
Number two, I say that to say, I was like, if she goes on the podcast and tells that story, right? Some motherfuckers gonna be like, well, what did you do? Or what about this? Or what about that? Yo, the fact of the matter is, I needed my boyfriend to do something for me the day he decided he was going to serve himself.
Now, take it back.
Yeah.
Eagles make the Super Bowl. Do you help your girl out? You had
If I do it again,
If you could do that all again, what would you do?
Oh, I'll do it again. I'm having a Super
I
Bowl.
was about to say, like,
Because I know the outcome. These motherfuckers win. These motherfuckers
Right.
win.
I can't not host the Eagles Super Bowl.
These motherfuckers, like, now if they lost, nigga, oh man. These motherfuckers win.
if they lost, you would have rather been helping your
Because
girl
here's
move out
what,
that whole time.
but I also tell you why I would do it again. Because I remember at that time, in the headspace I was in, you know,
Did you want her to go?
I checked out. I checked out mentally. You know what I mean? Like at the time, I checked out. Like, and instead of me saying I checked out, instead of me being a man and being respectful about it, I wanted to carry on some bullshit.
You just did it through you showed it through your actions.
You're right, and that's not okay. Because at the end of the day, you want somebody. At the end of the day, if you make every day you wake up in a relationship, that's a choice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if I wake up in the morning and if I don't want to be here, it's up to me to say that instead of being a fuck boy. You know what I mean? And acting like I don't want to be there by doing fuck shit.
Yeah.
Like that was wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I do remember the space and I didn't care. I knew the consequences was coming. Didn't bother me at the time. You know, because I was willing to say like, at the end of the day, one is number one, at the time, and then the two, I was checked out. So I say that to say, I don't like the problem is a lot of guys invalidate women's feelings.
Right.
I brought that story up because who is she, or who would a guy be to say, yo, you were wrong in feeling the way you felt? She was absolutely right in how she felt. And I should be held accountable for my actions. But guys don't want to hear that.
What is
Wait, I'm sorry though. But like, if you would do the same thing again,
because I'm saying I would do the same thing again, and more so being like I remember what headspace I was in.
right?
I'm not saying do I feel sorry for it now? Absolutely. Do I regret it? Because I hate how it made her feel.
Right.
But as far as like at the time, I could go back to my headspace. I did not want to be there no more.
I feel that. I mean, I understand it. I'm saying what I guess what I'm asking is like, if you would have like helped her, that would have invalidated your feelings at that time.
Right. So that's
and being that I mean,
then you would have held on even more resentment towards her.
you're absolutely right. But I should,
especially if the Eagles won.
so I should have been.
so I mean, like
but here's
how
the
does
thing.
that like?
We
Where is this middle ground?
I'll tell you what the middle ground could have been. I could have handled it two different ways. Number one, I could have been honest and said, yo, I checked out. And hey, I don't want to be here, blah, blah, blah. Two, to be honest with you, the person I'm discussing is very compromising. She's compromising. In some ways. Some ways she's not, but she's compromising. So if I would have said, yo, like, let's be real. Like, yo, the Eagles in the Super Bowl. Can we start at like 6 a.m.? Because like, don't forget the Super Bowl come on at 3 out here. Mm-hmm.
But then you're gonna be all tired.
No. I would have had.
That Eagle adrenaline would have shown.
Wait, everything is just making
Everything
a
is
lot
possible.
of noise.
Everything is
right
possible.
Yeah, hey man, I got my head on the swim. And here's the thing, like I'm over here with my fist. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do if a possum? It's like I can't, nigga. I can't box no.
I would give you $100 if you punch the possum.
I would love to see him give you.
I'm not socking no possum, dog. Because
give
then I don't know if he got
$100,
possum
bro.
friends up there, dog.
Sock them niggas, they blind. You just told me that they was blind.
I don't know though, B. Like, I don't know. Like I don't.
I ain't never seen the
Nigga, I'm not.
possum
Do I look like Bill Nye the Science Guy, motherfucker? Like I don't know, B. I don't know. But but back to like being a femme. Or I think some people just look at the name and be like, oh fuck boy. But it is advice from a guy who made bad decisions in his life. When it came with like
I've listened to your podcast, and the title and the content
it's totally different.
is two totally different things. That's why I wondered if you are labeled.
Yeah, no, people. If you know. Now you got some people who will come up and be like, "Hey, fuck boy, what the fuck?" I'm like, "You don't listen to the podcast,
Right. Okay.
or you don't know me, or you don't know what I'm about." Because if you did, you wouldn't have said that.
Right.
You know what I mean? You would know that my podcast is actually therapy, and my podcast is actually like me talking. A lot of it, bro. I'm gonna tell you this, man. When I started that podcast, that was in.
Congratulations, bro. 250.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. I started that joint in January 2019, right?
Okay.
So let's give you some timeline. All right. Eagles win the Super Bowl February 4th, 2018.
Okay.
Now,
These Philly niggas know they Super Bowl.
Jesus, man.
I mean, bro, we only won one.
I know.
So, I mean,
One date to remember.
yeah, I only won one. Like, you know what I mean? If you the Patriots fan, you don't know what day you won every Super Bowl. Like,
Right.
I won one.
Lakers.
So, yeah, y'all won 20. Like,
No.
fuck, like, yeah, exactly.
When Bertrand was
Right.
downtown.
Yeah, right. So, I say all that to say, so February 2018, right?
Yeah.
I start the podcast in January 2019. Okay, now, mind you, we break up in February 2018. We ain't really broke up, though.
Right.
Still,
Right.
you know what I mean? But finally,
You broke up in the fall.
but by the time we was done, the podcast is born. Because I was angry. Now I'm mad because I feel like, and so first my podcast was birthed out of resentment. It was birthed out of hatred. It was birthed out of anger. It was birthed out of somebody who felt like, yo, like, why am I always feeling like the bad guy in this situation? I'm not a bad person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, she's like, Clint, I never said that, but it was just like, so if you've listened to my first episode, it's about like she don't take no accountability, blah 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 blah. And then if you listen to the podcast from 2019 to 2022, a lot has happened to me in that sense, in that time. So from me being you know, I'm bipolar, so I had to be committed for 3 days during that time.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Back in 2019, yeah. You know, 2020, I lost my father, I lost my grandmother, I lost my little brother, I lost, you know what I mean? Like, and now my perspective on women, my perspective on life has totally changed. I'm not the same guy I was when I first started that podcast. I don't have the same anger in my heart that I did during that podcast. Here's the even crazier part. Me and my mom wasn't getting along at the time. We're in a way better space now. That plays in how I treat women. And that plays into my perspective now. So now it's not like I'm not on women's side. What I am is I hear you now, sis.
Right.
I hear you. Like, fellas, if we really open up our fucking and listen, like, women be making a good point. But the thing is, it's how they go about it. It's the fact that a lot of them be feeling like they are moms and they be yelling. Like, don't yell at me, sis. Fuck you talking to.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Right,
Like, that kind of shit. But for the most part, like, yeah, like, that's my take, though. That's
You be seeing Twitter go in on niggas for having podcasts?
all the time.
Right.
They say, like, you know, guys don't go to therapy. They start podcasts.
But it is so therapeutic.
It is,
bro.
dog. That's what
dog, looking back on these episodes teaches me so much about myself, bro. I swear to God, I learned how to listen so much more in these episodes.
all right, no, I just listen. The dog, listen. She not playing with y'all.
She's here for you.
That's all. And you know what? I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yo, this edible feels really good right now.
I love it. I can't handle edibles.
Oh, man.
I saw them edibles and
I
I
feel
was tempted
great.
to take one, but I just know how I get on edibles, and you gotta know yourself.
I can't find my papers. I wish I would.
Yeah, it's time for you to smoke, man. You a smoker, bro. You should be smoking.
I should be smoking.
We need to get you a hookah full of weed.
Ooh,
Hey, shout out to
Is
producer
that
number
it?
2, rolling up some shit for you.
No, it's not even about rolling.
Yo, man, are you familiar with the Red Pill YouTube?
Yes.
I'm
How you
not.
feel
I'm not. What is that?
It's
the
mostly-
manosphere and you know,
So Red
Kevin
Pill-
Samuels, the
Red
sons
pill
of Kevin
means
Samuels. and
is
shit.
those man guys, right?
This those dudes. It's the alpha niggas.
Yeah.
It's
That believe in
it's
the
the I'm an
male.
alpha nigga. Like, I'm an
Yeah.
alpha male. It's like
The
first of all,
Samuel, what's his name?
Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, but
Kevin
I-
Samuels, Jesse
Fit
Lee
and Fresh
Peterson.
and-
I've
yeah.
but based so they subscribe to, like, yo, women are less. They're men. They deserve, you know, blah 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 blah.
We are men. We are superior.
Right, and like, you know, I don't have that. I don't feel that way.
Right.
I feel like anytime. First of all, I never had to say I was an alpha male. Like, I've never walked in a room and said, yo, I'm the alpha male. Like, no, I'm walking in a room and I'm Clinton.
Right.
Like, and if that makes me an alpha, because here's the thing, right?
That's an interesting complex to go into a room with.
Like, yeah, like, bro. when
Who's
I'm-
the alpha here?
Yeah, yeah, like, Or like you walking, or you got it, or you have to establish dominance with a woman. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, dog, like you let's keep it a stack, right? Bro, women really listen, yo. If you really doing what you supposed to do, women listen, bro. And when it's not even on no listening on some like, yo, you my daddy shit. It's just that if you doing what you supposed to, I trust what he's saying.
For better or for worse, women listen.
They listen.
Yeah.
And then if you wrong, if you a man, you can admit that you was wrong. That's it. That's it. Why do we, like, these alpha niggas, like, it pisses me off because it's always, like, rooted in belittling women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you want this title, like, you want to be a leader without doing leader shit.
Right. So why do you think...
feel entitled to leadership?
So, I mean, it's... All right.
Simba.
With men, you know, the podcast movement kind of popping right now. This red pill kind of movement kind of popping right now. Why do men find themselves attaching themselves to this kind of like?
Because you didn't have any direction in the first place, and you also don't have, like, guys like that to me don't have their own opinion. What you do is you want to, like, if something sounds good, it's like, oh, I'll adopt that narrative. You know what I mean? I only do what works for me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, what don't work for me is telling women I'm an alpha. What don't work for me is walking in the room and being like, bitch, you gotta listen to me. Or walk in the room, that don't work for me. That does never work for me. That's not my personality. You know what I mean? That doesn't make me a beta or nothing like that, because at the end of the day, I take care of mine. I got my own spot. Like, I'm a grown ass. Like, I got bills. I pay them.
Right.
Like, I'm a grown man, dog. And not even just that don't, but like, I make sound decisions. You know what I mean? I make wise choices. I'm not thinking with my dick anymore. I'm not thinking out of emotion. I'm thinking with, now I got, like, before I make a decision, before I say something, I make sure I sit back, assess the situation. I think now. I'm not acting on impulse. I also don't think that I'm God's gifted. Like, just small qualities. It's like, yo, that's what men do. We not moving loud. We not flashy. You're just a man.
There's a lot of times where I don't even answer some shit because I'm like, I gotta assess this a little longer.
Yeah, dog.
I don't have an answer right now.
And that's okay, bro. You need to sit. Like, here's the thing. Women see that. That's what women marry. Women marry motherfuckers who gotta make assessments. Women marry guys who really take time out. Like, yo, you know what? Yeah. Before we move on that, let me think about it for a little bit. Let me sleep on it, and actually get back to him.
Oh yeah, that's what I fucked up.
See, that's what you gotta do. See, it's like you got.
That nigga just sleeps on it.
He just keeps sleeping. But as a man, you can admit that.
I'm growing.
You can admit that.
You feel me?
Like that's a man.
Right.
Yo, you know what, you know what? I don't be following through. Cause that's all women want. Do what you say you're gonna do.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's all
It's
people
fucked
want.
up though, cause I talk a lot. You know.
Yeah.
And so for me to do what I'm gonna say I'm gonna do, like,
I gotta do a lot of shit.
You gotta do a lot of shit.
like, yo, like, goddamn, I gotta stop talking so goddamn much.
But yeah, maybe that's what you gotta do though.
Yeah, I'm learning. Stop talking. But then I fucking started a podcast with this guy.
But it's fun though. Like you're not.
It's great. And then like I really feel like this is a therapeutic thing. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, man. You can get a lot off your chest. You get a lot off your mind. But here's the thing. It don't even necessarily gotta be like deep shit. Like, you know, let's say you feeling some type of way about the Lakers, you don't got nobody to talk to about it. At least you know you can talk to your man about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like, or you feeling frustrated. Yeah. But I'm just power. You said power?
No, it's for this hour.
Oh, I thought you said power. I'm like, no. I mean, I thought you were saying I'm talking about power too, motherfucker. Like,
Oh, nigga.
You watch Power?
I watch everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Not everything.
This is what I want to talk about. Finn, though. This nigga is amazing.
Bro, he has
hero,
a show.
bro.
He has a show on Stars every month. I mean, every season of the year.
He has
So-
decided to never stop having a
So
show
the
besides now.
top of the year is Power Book with Ghosts, right? Then they go into Force. Soon as Force is done, then they go
Riz
to
Tate, nigga.
Raising Canaan.
The finale, and the
Yeah.
premiere are the same day.
Right. Then after Raising Canaan, we going right into BMF. Then after BMF, we back on
I
Power.
was like, yo, and this nigga
Right.
only has to make one good song about the phrase power.
That's it.
Once a year.
That's it.
He can do
What's that,
studio
like 10
sessions
years?
once a month. You know what I'm saying? And then like as long as one of them 12 is good, like, he good.
Question: what you think the streams is for? What's the first single? In the club versus the power shit.
In the club's way bigger.
Oh, what, 10 times, 30 times bigger.
30 times
A
bigger.
million times
Bro,
bigger.
do you know how
I'm just-
big
I
in the
just
club
want-
is?
I know.
It
know,
still
I'm
gets
just trying
played
to
in the
see-
club.
I'm just trying to see how big power is.
And
what
No,
if,
so-
if you know anybody that has a birthday, 50 Cent songs
Well,
still
duh.
get played.
Let's keep it a buck.
Duh.
Black
So-
people, a lot of white people don't watch Power,
You right.
but white people love in the club.
You right.
Even just the beginning, that counts
I
as
love
a
me
stream.
some 50, man. That
It's
nigga,
your birthday.
Yeah.
We're
that
gonna
nigga is
party
very
like
important
it's
in my
your
life, bro.
Speaking of in the club, let's talk about Clint Coley's DJ career.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Heard about
that
you.
picked up during COVID. This nigga was like, "Listen, I'm stuck in the house. Let me buy me some turntables."
That's not even what happened.
Okay.
I bought them drawers. When my dad passed away,
Okay.
my therapist was like, "Nigga, you need something to do.
You need a hobby.
You need a hobby."
Okay.
And I remember my dad, his insurance check came in. And I was like, I don't need the money. Let me get, and it was around my birthday.
Oh, damn.
So I was like, man, this must have been a birthday gift. Let me go on and spend the money and get some equipment. And I did. It's the best thing I've ever done.
Yeah, you love it.
Shit's fun,
I
man.
can't. I want to see one of your sets, man.
I'm alright. I'm not like. Here's the
I
thing.
imagine that you are
All right.
very R&B oriented.
First of all, I'm an R&B dude.
Yeah,
All right.
I know. I listen to your podcast.
Yeah, I'm an R&B dude.
This nigga
I'm
be singing those ass
a
off
super
when
R&B dude.
TGT?
No.
TGT.
No, man, stop with this TGT.
Don't
shit.
let this nigga fool you. TGT.
TGT.
But also though, I fuck with hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a fuck. You know, and you know, I get my back. Like you ain't gonna hear a lot of new shit with me though.
I wouldn't.
You're not gonna hear a lot of Future. You're not gonna hear a lot of, you know, like. And then like I'll be playing like this generation's version of funk music. So like you know, like I'm into like you know Anderson .Paak and Van
You a
Jess.
Silk Sonic? Yeah.
Yeah, like I like Gold Blade.
I
I
like
like
Van
yeah, I play a lot. I like Tuxedo.
Yeah, you a lounge DJ.
Yeah, I'm a lounge
Yeah,
DJ.
you're a lounge DJ.
Yeah.
For sure. You could do the 10 to 12.
Yeah,
on the lounge.
yeah. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not the turn up guy. I'm the guy like if you like I'm the guy where you hear like you like yeah.
I wish I would have been there. I wish I would have been there when you was opening at the dime.
Bro, I only did like a half hour too, but I was doing exactly that though.
I know you.
I
did,
was in
too.
there. I was
That
in
shit
there.
sound lit.
Yeah,
That shit sound lit.
no
as
hip
fuck.
hop.
That shit sound lit.
I always, yo, bro, I want to DJ like a spot so bad. Like you know what?
You want
That's
a residency?
not like a resident. I could like, yeah, I do. I do. But like,
That's a residency.
but like, yeah, but like a lounge, like yeah, something cool
lounge.
though. Yeah, something cool. Yeah, like not too like yeah, like and people that's coming is like coming to listen to like R&B. You're
Yeah,
not coming.
they just wanna chill,
That
have a
spot
drink
to
and
hear got that when you met.
Yes.
I asked him about that joint. He said the owner acting weird, but that spot in particular, if we get something like nigga, that shit is in the back of a
Yeah.
that
the
shit was-
Blind Barber?
yeah, dog. I would
That
love
shit
that.
lit.
I would DJ there.
You know the Blind Barber?
Yeah, no Blind Barber.
The Silver Lake.
No, I don't know that one. I know the other one.
There's two of them. If y'all don't know LA, there's a spot called the Blind Barber. It's cool sometimes.
It's cool.
It depends.
It's
on
cool on Wednesdays. The cover city one.
Oh, is that the thing I missed?
Yeah, that is the thing you
It was
missed.
at the Blind Barber?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
This nigga. Yeah.
Yeah, so the Blind Barber, it looked like a barber shop, and then you go back into the back, and then it's a speakeasy.
That shit fire, bro. I want a DJ there. Like I was mad that there was no DJ there. Like
There's one in Culver City.
there's a Blind Barber.
Yep. Come with me on Wednesday.
You DJ there?
I got a homie that DJs. He wanna put me on.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
going.
go.
I went to sleep last Wednesday. I thought the homies was gonna wake me up, but they didn't.
See, that's bullshit.
But I didn't tell them that they was.
Wait, all right, yo.
Yeah.
So look. If I text you, I'm on my way there. Do you think that means I'm coming to your house or the venue?
When you say there,
I said there.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, he coming to my house, so we about to go out.
I would assume you going to but I would ask though.
Right.
I would ask. I ain't gonna lie. I would ask.
Okay.
Cause like there could be either or. Like
Because
that's
if we filming a podcast, it's like, all right, I'm on my way
there.
there.
Then you on your way here. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Right.
He can't say I'm on his way here. Cause here is
Right. I mean, I know I can't. I know.
Yeah, so-
I know what I couldn't say.
There to me, from you, is
Right.
equally my house and
or
the
that.
venue.
So yeah.
But there to you is the venue.
I had hit him. I was like, "Yo, I'm on my way there," and he thought I was coming over.
So your man, he do every Thursday, every Wednesday there?
Wednesday, yeah.
Yo, I do like, yeah, and it's not even on some like it's on some like yo, I know motherfuckers will come out,
Yeah,
Yeah, they do. They already are.
especially if it's free.
it's big.
It's free to get
It
in.
is. Yeah.
It was free, right? I didn't pay.
Yeah, no, ain't nothing. Yeah, it don't. It shouldn't like, yo, it shouldn't like. Here's the thing, bro. Like me too. Like I know DJ, you know, it costs money. People, you want to pay people, blah blah blah. But for me, like if I had something like every Wednesday, every Tuesday, or something like that, bro, I wouldn't even care about money. That's my shit.
Bars love you. You'll get a bar. For sure.
Yeah, I don't care about.
You'll find a residency for sure.
If people just come out and have a good time.
That's beautiful.
Just come out, cause like my thing is for me, like it's sort of like the way T.I. doing comedy.
Man,
Like,
T.I. doing comedy.
He don't.
Wait,
he-
T.I. is doing comedy?
yeah,
this
and he
is
not
great
doing it
shit.
for the money.
Is he funny?
I've never seen it.
He used big words.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I never seen it, but I heard good things though.
Yeah, he
I
loves
want him to be
5-syllable
funny.
words.
I want him to be funny.
I can believe, yeah, but I know he's taking it seriously.
Good.
But
I don't
the
like
thing
his
is
hair
though,
right
he
now.
don't need, he not. I mean, unless he tries to get a special, but he not in it for the money. He having fun right now. That's how I feel about DJ.
Nice. Do you ever look at Asia's baby with resentment?
Wow, damn, that's a hell of a question. No, not even close. That's my godson.
Yeah, it is.
No, I don't, because we don't have that kind of relationship.
That was something that was on the podcast.
Yeah, so
No. Let me tell you. No, it wasn't
I
on
missed-
the podcast. It was on the podcast. So, the way, correct me if I'm wrong at any time, right? So the way this nigga started in comedy, right? There was a girl that he liked. Her name was Asia, right?
Yeah.
And then, but she liked his boy, right? And your boy was like, "Yo, let's go out and do some comedy."
He didn't say that. Well, he said he was gonna go do comedy.
He
She
said
always
he was
laughed at
gonna
me.
go out and do
And I
comedy
said,
'cause
I was
she-
like, I'm gonna go do it too.
Cause I'm funnier than this nigga, right?
That's
what
how I
she was
felt.
thinking, right?
He never showed up. I did. The rest is history.
Right.
But they ended up having a baby together. But my thing is, my feelings. I never like it wasn't. I'm not. But it didn't bother me.
Right.
Like I wasn't bothered then.
You never just go into that. You know how like sometimes you just have crazy thoughts.
Never had that crazy thought. No.
Okay.
Ever. I can look in the camera. I can put on a. You can give me a lie detector test. Like, yo, do you wish you were secretly Asia's baby? No. The lie detector told. That's the truth. You are.
that guy.
Because like I'm not
Listen,
saying.
I know he didn't know what I was talking about.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that on
This
some
nigga was
like
like, wait, what?
on some I'm trying to play your shit either. It's just like that's like we've grown such as like
That's
friends.
your dog.
That's my buddy. Yeah, like
Yeah.
and our relationship has changed now because you know she getting married. She has another baby. Like
Nice.
so like you got to remember I'm also not the one of the males in her. Like you got a husband now. Like that shit.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm still a godfather. Like
Dog, you seem like you're in such a healthy mental space.
yo, it's funny you say that, dog, because this might get really dark. I probably had the worst mental health day I've had in about 3 years today.
Yeah.
I was breaking down crying today. Like, I didn't want to come. Like, I lied and said that I thought it was 9 o'clock. Nah, I was in bed, nigga. I didn't want to come.
No.
Like, I'm being...
You haven't. I've heard you. This is not the first time
Yeah,
I've
dog,
seen you say
I'm
that.
in a really... Yeah, dog. I'm actually in a really bad space. Like, no bullshit. And when you text me, I'm like, maybe that's this guy telling me, get out of my house, get out the house.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm here. But other than that, dog, like, I'm right now, I'm dealing with something. Shit, fuck it, we'll talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, got the World Series of Spades. Show flopped. I'll say it. Like, you know, for all intents and purposes, yo, I don't want to get into why I feel like that, anything like that, but in my mind, I feel like I failed. And,
You fooled the fuck out of me. I thought that shit was a hit.
yeah, but,
But it is what it is.
like, I'm dealing with that. And, like,
Yeah.
I don't, like, bro, like, I don't deal with failure very easy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like dealing with the fact, like, and here's why I'm really having a hard time with it. And I'll tell y'all something off camera, too, that really fucked me up. But, because, like, here's the thing, man. When you fight mental, so I've been feeling like this is December.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I knew, like, people send me spades. Like, nigga, if you go on my phone right now, everybody's always sending me a spades meme, sending me spades. Don't share my show. Don't share. Never.
They just DM it. They don't story it.
Nobody cares about it. You know what I mean? And it hurt. It hurt. And there was a lot of other nuanced things that was going on behind the scenes, you know, that really hurt my feelings. So, I felt like, yeah, I failed. And to men, like, work disappointment is the worst thing you can ever, like, experience.
I've never heard that before, and that's the real shit.
Work disappointment. Because here's where I'm really fucked up about. Fucked up that it's one thing if I knew I didn't give it my best shot. Ain't nothing worse than you fail and
You really felt like you tried your ass off.
nigga, let me tell you a true story. Right? There's a I was watching, they was recapping the fight in 1974 in Zaire between Muhammad Ali and George Foreman. It's the infamous fight where George Foreman or Muhammad Ali's doing rope-a-dope. Now, people don't know this, and I know that we regard Ali as the greatest fighter ever. Nigga, when I tell you George Foreman in his prime in that day, he was the hardest puncher in that day. It wasn't close. Joe Frazier, like when he fought him, that was the hardest he's ever been hit in his life. George Foreman hit harder than as almost either harder or almost as hard as Mike Tyson. Like it's neck and neck.
Okay.
So George Foreman is beating the shit out of Ali. Like he's winning the fight. Like if George Foreman literally if he lasts the fight or if he wins the fight, we're talking a whole different situation in the street. But he's hitting Ali. It's the 7th round, and he's hitting Ali. Ali whispers in his ear, "Is that all you got, George?" George is like, "Yeah." In the 8th round, we know what happens next. And what hurts is that, yeah, like, I feel like I gave it my best shot, and it didn't go the way I wanted it to go. And then the knockout punch came 2 days ago. Like I said, I'll talk about that off camera, but so no, I'm not like, you know what I mean? Like, it's funny you say you feel like you're in the best mental space. It's like, nah, nigga, like, I had to make a phone call today. Like, I almost, like, y'all don't know. Like,
Nigga, I respect the honesty right now.
For real.
And that is something I've never heard, but I can identify with completely, is that there is nothing more hurtful to a man than a work failure, especially as an independent, as a freelancer, as an independent contractor, as somebody just out here creating something that didn't exist, because it's your baby. You know what I'm saying? Like you telling me my creation, my baby, is not good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the worst feeling.
Man.
But fortunately, it's not a real baby. You know what I'm saying?
So I get it.
But like. So you can create again.
So the hardest part about that is you gotta bounce back.
You have to.
But they tell you have to, but it's like, let's be real.
I mean, they tell you to, but it's true though. You do.
Bounce. Let's have now. George Foreman lost that fight.
Yeah.
He didn't fight again for another 20 years.
That fucked his shit up.
Everybody
He didn't fight again for 20 years?
or at least a smooth 15 years. You can look that up. He didn't fight after that.
But he had the grill, though.
But
Then he had to come back with a grill.
but here's the thing.
He still
still
did it.
No, I mean he ended up
Look,
coming
it's
back
still-
and winning the world championship like when he was 50 years old or some shit like that.
That grill was a bigger bar.
Yeah, but I say it was. But I say that to say, like, you know, when you feel like that, you got to get back up, man. It's not easy. Like, it's not easy after you give it. You feel like you gave it your best shot.
Agreed.
It's not easy to be like, yo, let me get up and try to fuck again, like, because you don't want it. You don't have it in you.
It's a little easier when you feel like,
When you play, let me tell you something.
okay, I knew I could have did this, but I didn't.
Let me tell y'all something. We're about to watch the Super Bowl on Sunday. The Rams lose is a disappointment.
Yeah.
The Bengals lose. They wasn't expected to be here. Bengals playing with house money.
Right.
That's why I thought they was going to beat the Chiefs. They were playing with house money.
Right.
They're not supposed to be here. When the pressure is not on you, you know, you accomplish great feats sometimes because here's the thing. See, this is why we respect guys like Shaq and Kobe. It's easy to win one. Them motherfuckers won 3 in a row.
Yeah.
You couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with Jordan. It's easy to win one.
Tom Brady.
You know what I'm saying? It's easy to win one, but to continue being the hunted. It's one thing to be the hunter, because you're hungry. You need
Right.
this. But when you are being hunted, you got a whole different mindset. So my thing is now I lost. Or in my
Still
mind, I'm
hungry,
lost.
bro.
But am I?
Yeah.
You know, you can't, like, that's the thing. So then when you're in spaces like these, this is why you don't want to come, because people want to give you encouragement.
Right.
I don't want to hear that right now.
Right.
I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm not saying that on
Yeah.
that's not on some disrespectful shit. That's on some, like, I don't want to hear it's going to be all right. Because it's not all right now. It's not all right.
Right.
It's, you know what I'm saying? Now, will I be all right? Probably. But right now, I know I'm in a space where I don't want to hear it. That's why I want to stay to myself.
Like, yeah, because he right, but
He's right.
He don't know this part in the middle. Right.
All right.
But he do know.
I mean, yo, man.
But you're not wrong.
Look.
But it's
as
like
a-
you got
as a-
somebody got to be in the space to receive what you're saying.
For sure. Yo, I mean, as a person that has created his own sitcom and shot 3 episodes, and poured tens of thousands of dollars of his own money into some shit that, you know, objectively didn't go the way that I wanted it to go. But the fact that, you know, that I made it, that I created this, has given me so much, you know, so much knowledge of myself, knowledge of my craft, and you know, I can only imagine, like, I didn't even reach the heights of the World Series of Spades, and so, like, this experience, I know it feels fucked up right now, but you are going to be so much greater for what you have done with this thing going forward. Not even creating some of your own original IP, but going into some other shit. Like, there are so many dashes on this: comedian, producer, director. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're more than what you are. So, like,
Yeah, I mean,
live in it. But as a person that has created some shit that didn't go the way that I wanted it to go, I'm so much better for creating it than I was for not.
You know what the worst part about these phases are? Because I can relate to that shit too. But like the funk, the backlash of the funk later is the worst. Because if you don't bounce back quick enough, you don't realize the streets is gonna tell you later how much you actually did right and how they wanted you to bounce back right from that. And you can be like, fuck, if I would have just did that where I could be now. The F word. Like, my web series, nigga, like, I still got people hitting me up. That was 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube. And, like, we wanted to stop because it was a show about us rapping. It was a show about us being rappers. And the LA rap game didn't respect us as rappers. So we didn't want to do the show no more. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that we had a leg up on every single rapper in the marketing world because we were reaching a whole new audience. And they was like, oh, is these songs serious? And we're like, fuck y'all, these songs is fucking dead. We spend a lot of fucking time making these songs. Fuck y'all, I don't want to do this show no more. But the shows was getting us more plays than the songs ever could. And then the streets is telling me to this day, and that was like 10, 15 years ago, like, niggas just sent me clothes 2 weeks ago because he was like, yo, you gotta understand, yo, your show got me through the darkest phase of my life. So please just take these clothes. Just you having them is enough for me to know because you got me through the darkest phase of my life. You have no idea, and I'm sorry, bro. Sincerely sorry.
You keep hitting the cherry out, bro.
Man, fuck smoking in here. I don't want no parts of this shit, man. I quit for life.
Damn, that was pretty abrupt.
You didn't really want it, you know?
You know what I mean?
But yeah, and then like the momentum you lose sulking is something that you will regret the most. Yeah. And I have regretted before, and I'm sorry to be the one to tell you that because I know that's not what you want to hear because I know that's what you already know.
Yeah, we changed.
Yeah, for sure. So there's that. Who gonna win the Super Bowl? The Rams by how much? Because you said the Bengals playing. You already told me who you think gonna win.
I actually think the Bengals are gonna win.
Because this gonna come out after the Super Bowl. So what's gonna happen?
I think the Bengals are gonna win. Here's why. I like Joe Burrow.
Okay.
I think he has it. I don't know what it is. No, I do know what it is. He has it though. Now, like who's the better team?
Like that year the Mavericks won.
Yeah.
That just it.
Yeah, like by far the Rams are the better team.
Okay.
You know,
But the
just-
Bengals got it right now.
Bengals have it. Like, but the Rams, everything's in the Rams' favor. You're home. This is set up for them to win the Super Bowl. Like, they should definitely. There's no reason why they should not win the Super Bowl. Shit. But if I'm gonna put money on the team, I'll put money on the Bengals.
What you saying?
I got the Rams. I mean,
It's gonna be a blowout. It's gonna be close.
no, it's gonna be close because LA is dramatic. But it's
Yeah.
just, you know, Joe Burrow does have it, and he's got a long time to have it, so he'll be back. But it's the Rams
Okay.
because
Well,
Matthew Stafford also has it. He's like a really good quarterback, bro,
okay.
and he just beat Tom Brady. You don't just beat Tom Brady and just lose.
Tom Brady quit football after that
That's
shit.
what I'm saying,
He
bro.
didn't quit because of that. Come on, man.
It was already gonna
He
happen.
tapped
Yeah.
this nigga out, bro.
First of all, the game, you almost lost the game. Tom Brady almost did what Tom Brady does. Like, remember that game? Like, he was, y'all, like, but, listen, man, Tom Brady, 45 years old. Man.
Right. We're gonna wrap it up.
Oh, he's got it back. He's fucking back.
I was
If you-
gonna
I
not
was
say
gonna-
anything.
no, I was
without
gonna say
telling
something.
him.
I was trying to get the dog back.
I was gonna say something, but you was in the middle of a sentence. I wanted you to get your sentence out, but I think this is a great time to end this episode, you guys. The possum is back. Clint Coley is gone, and I want to thank you guys.
He's
for
back
watching
live
the
again,
episode.
bro. It's fucking fast,
He
bro.
is pushing P, pushing O.
Pushing OP.
Yeah, you down with OPP?
So
Nah,
I'm
really?
doing the rest. I'm doing the rest of this episode, and who the fuck? Where'd he? Oh, nigga,
He's going home.
What
He's
is
going
he?
into a
been-
shit.
Why are you here?
That's where he lives.
Leave me alone.
I
He
will
said,
say,
"Nigga,
he
leave
likes-
me
he
alone."
likes-
Where's the
he likes
dog?
him a lot more than any of the other guests. though.
Right. He was like, Clint Coley in here. I gotta see this shit.
Hell yeah.
Yo, I just.
He was like, I'll be listening to Fuck
Yo, we was
Boy.
doing a good time, and then the motherfucker came back. Now he in the trees.
Listen, the possum knew that you didn't like the topics. He was like, come and give you a
Are
little
y'all?
back rub.
Are y'all looking at? First of all, like, yo, are y'all scared of possum too?
No.
Not as scared as you.
What I've heard is that possums play dead when you confront them.
That means he ain't
I've never
scared
heard of
you.
a possum attack.
Yo, this is wild, B.
I don't know. I seen a possum fight a dog.
Where?
Right here.
The possum played dead, bro.
The possum got fucked up.
The possum played dead and the dog didn't stop.
Possum got fucked up.
Never seen a possum win a fight against
You
anything.
right. I've never seen a possum win a fight.
But yeah, we're done here, y'all. Thank you for coming out. This has been an amazing episode. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. My bad.
That's it, nigga.